here's the point. There's been a very serious push from the left saying, let's not over-militarize our cops. That should put an end to that discussion right now. We should over-militarize. We should continue to do that. One last thought. I'm sorry.
No,
after 9/11, I was in the building at 9/11. Right after 9/11, there was the New York City cops. What they did was they did these shows of force. Heavily armed cops would walk around buildings. They'd show up anywhere. 12 cop cars would line up. They'd get out with the full body gear, with the machine guns, ready just to show the bad guys they're there. That's kind of gone away. Maybe it's time to bring it back.
You want
It's
to live
not
in a
intimidating.
police state, though?
No, I don't want to. It's not a police state.
Okay,
Kennedy.
but let
It's a
me.
safe.
The answer always is freedom. Always. Let's look at the Paris attack recently of the Islamic fundamentalists on the Charlie Hebdo magazine or newspaper. You see people like on Fox News, like Eric Bolling, who I quite often agree with, just as frequently seems I don't, saying that, maybe we need these militarized police to show these people if they come to our country and do this, they're going to get their butts whooped. No, Eric. Militarized police isn't freedom. In fact, it's the power to the state. The answer to this is, like I said, is always freedom. You want to stop people who are going to walk into supermarkets, to magazines, to any public place and start shooting? Why not give the American citizen back the right to carry a firearm and bear arms and protect himself and his neighbors the way our founding fathers meant it to be had? That anybody anywhere could carry a firearm if they saw fit, as long as they weren't a criminal. Concealed, open, however they choose. And stop trying to have these police that protect themselves instead of us first. Because I dare Islamic fundamentalists to come to our country and start shooting places up. In a country that was full of Americans armed as they saw fit when they saw fit. Tell me that those French men in Charlie Hebdo, if they had the right to carry guns and exercise that right, would not have probably killed those SOBs in the first couple minutes. And there would have been a gunfight looking for them and people in fear everywhere. Instead, just probably a couple people dead, including a couple of Islamic terrorists. They probably wouldn't have made it through one or two rooms before they were gunned down by people defending themselves. So the answer always is freedom. People that are armed and can protect themselves will always smash the psychopaths, the militants of the world. When we take away the people's right to arm themselves in a way that protects them from these people will become more bold and more callous, because guess what? The police will never be fast enough to stop the crazies. Because the crazies are unpredictable. And you can never ever completely stop like all threats, because there's always some idiot psychopath who will find a new way around the cops or a new form of terror that circumvents our protections and systems. No, there will always be people who hate people. And there will always be creative, because people are creative, there will always be the ones who get through. And starting wars on terror, militarizing police, and all the things that we can do that we think will stop them will only destroy freedom and make it happen more. Whereas a free people who can exercise that freedom at will squash those who come and try to put us in fear. No, Mr. Bolling. No, all those who think that more and more laws are the answer and more money to the government is the answer. No, the answer is always freedom. A free people willing to stand up for the right to be free and protect it will always trump the crazies, the psychopaths, and do better than the state ever could, no matter how many billions of dollars you give the state. The answer is always freedom.